Good morning, year 1. Today we're gonna start our first lesson about graphs or charts. But before we start our lesson, we have first to understand what is the meaning of the word graphs or charts. Graphs or chart, it means that when we have some information and we want to use some drawings or pictures to show us our information. We have lots of types of graphs and charts. The first one we're gonna learn about it today is called a pictogram. From its word, it's called pictogram. What do you think the name means? It's gonna use what? Let's see. Pictogram, first thing as we said, it uses pictures to show our information. That's why it's called pictogram. Second thing you have to know in the pictogram is that it has a key. The key shows the value of each drawing or each picture. Here it says that the one circle, it means one child. Before we start answering our question, we have first to look on our chart and understand each item means what. Here it says that a pictogram is about children travel to school, going to school. Some of them go walking, some by bicycle, car, bus and train. Before we start answering our questions, we have first to figure out how many children go walking. So let's count the circles and see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they'll find 6 circles in front of the walking. So that means 6 children go walking. And the bicycle are how many? Let's count the circles. 1, 2. It's 2 children go using the bicycle. And let's now move to the car. 1, 2. So 2 children use the car. What about the bus? Let's count and see. It's 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 children. What about the train? It's only one circle, which means only one child use the train. Let's now start answering our questions. Here's our questions. Let's start reading one by one and answering our own. First question say, how many children walk to school? It's very easy, I think. We already count them and decided that 6 children go to school walking. So the answer is gonna be 6 children. How many children go to school by the bicycle, cycling? We need to count them and it's in front of us. It's 1, 2 circle, which means 2 children. How many children go to school by car? 1, 2. So there are 2 children go to school by car. How many children go to school by bus? Let's count the circles to get our answer. It's 1, 2 and 3. So 3 children go to school by bus. Last question is say how many children go to school by train? It's only one circle, which means only one child go to school by train. Let's take another example. Here's another pictogram that shows 3 types of fruit. As we said, our key says that each circle means one fruit. Before we start looking at our questions, we have first to look on the pictogram and decide how many apples, how many orange, how many mangoes. Let's count how many apples. It's 1, 2, 3. So it means 3 apples. Let's count the orange. 1, 2, 3, 4, which means 4 oranges. What about the mango? Count them please. Perfect. Yes, there are 2 only mangoes. Let's now start answering our questions. Okay. Question 1 says, how many apples do we have? It's very clear. It's what? 3. Perfect. Question B. There are how many oranges? Perfect. 4. C. How many mangoes? Perfect. There are 2. Now question D. It says there are how many fruits all together? The word all together, it means we have to plus them all. That's the meaning of the word all together, or count them all. So let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9. So all of them together are 9. If you plus 3 plus 4 plus 2, the answer will be 9. Perfect. Let's now move to question E. There are how many oranges more than the mangoes? Okay. Oranges are how many? Oranges are 4. So orange are more than the mango by how many? The orange are 4 and the mangoes are 2, which means I'm gonna count from the 2 until I reach the 4. Let's count from 2, 3, 4. So how many? Count backward from 2 until I reach the 4. How many are there? Perfect, there are 2. Perfect. Let's now see another example. Here's another pictogram that shows number of books read by some children. I have 4 children, each one. We have first to count out each one read how many. Before we start, as we all see, our key here is one book. Picture means one book. So let's start counting. It says that Faris has how many books? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Faris read how many books? Perfect. He read 4 books. Let's now move to Sam. Sam has how many books in front of him? Only 1, which means Sam read only 1 book. Now Moody. He read how many books? Let's count the books. 1, 2, and 3. This means that he read 3 books. Rafi, the last one, he read 2 books. There are 2 books in front of him. Let's now look at the question and answer them. Here it says, Faris read how many books? It's very clear and easy. Faris read, perfect, 4 books. Now Sam read how many books? Perfect, 1 book. Now Moody read how many books? Very clear. Perfect, 3 books. And Rafi read how many books? Perfect, only 2. Now, here it says the children read how many books all together? As we said the word all together. It means what? It means I have to plus my numbers, all of them together. So, it's gonna be 4 plus the 1 plus 3 plus the 2. Or you can count them all. If I count them all, let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So all of them together are how many books? 10 books. Perfect. Now question F. Faris read how many books more than Sam? So Faris, he read 4 and Sam read only 1. So we need to go backward from 1 till 4. So count from 1 till we reach the 4. 2, 3, 4. So how many are these? Perfect, 3 books. Faris read them more than Sam. Perfect. Let's now move to another example. Here we have a pictogram about our favorite color. The pictogram shows children's favorite colors. Each circle represents only one child choice. Let's see. How many choose the red? Let's count them and see. Perfect, there are 8. How many choose the blue? Perfect, there are 7. How many choose green? Can you please count them on your own? Perfect. They are 5. How many choose the yellow? Perfect. 9. And how many choose the pink? Excellent. 6. Now let's read our question and start answering them. How many children choose red? Very good, it's very easy. There are 8. Now how many children chose the blue? Very easy as well. It's in front of us. 7. How many children chose the green? 5. Perfect. How many now children choose yellow? Perfect, it's 9. And how many children chose the pink? Perfect, it's 6. Now last question. How many child chose red less than or fewer than the yellow? So the yellow and the red. Red are 8 and the yellow are 9. So this means that I have to count from the 8 until I reach the 9.